Hey y'all, hey, listen, I'm here with very bad news. I don't know if many people know who Eric Mays is, but Eric Mays is a popular councilman from Flint, Michigan, and he has gone viral all over social media, especially TikTok, for being very outspoken when they're deliberating in the council meetings and the government meetings. He is often very times outspoken, and he's confrontational. But again, we're not in the rooms as regular folk. We're not in these rooms many times, in these government rooms, trying to discuss certain policies and trying to discuss what's in the best interest for their city. So I know that board meetings can oftentimes get heated. So, I don't think it was his behavior was out of the ordinary. But the special thing about Eric Mays was that he was hilarious. Like, he would make fun of his fellow, I guess, board members or committee members, and he would mock them. And I think they tried to play him a lot, and he would just snap right back at them. But I think they knew he was hilarious because you can hear people in the backgrounds laughing and snickering when he's going off. But yeah, he has died. And I forget, I think he was like 65 or so, and he was married. He leaves behind, they said, his wife and his brother. Now, they don't know the cause of death yet. I haven't seen it. I don't know. They said it was unknown. No one knew. But they said he had some kind of undisclosed illness. And I think he died yesterday, February 24th. And this is very sad. I feel for his family. It it feels like he was a pillar in his community. I think his family has been in the Flint community for a long time. And he was also a third term councilman. He was voted in 3 times. So that says a lot. And we all know Flint, Michigan is notorious for having, you know, not clean water. They have contaminated, polluted water. If you remember a few years ago, they were showing how the people of Flint had to basically use jugs of water and purchase jugs of water, because when they ran like their bath water, it was literally like dark brown. And this really pisses me off because you only see this in disenfranchised areas and neighborhoods. So again, I often think, were they just playing around in these meetings, or was he really trying to fight for a change? And so now that it's been announced that he died, honestly, guys, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. When I read that he had passed, it honestly, it wasn't a shocker to me, because those who are often outspoken in government, you know what it is. Do I even need to elaborate? We know what time it is. Okay, I'm not saying yes or as a matter of fact that his death is nefarious in nature, but we've seen this time and time again, especially people who are fighting for the people. And he often reminded me of Anthony Weiner from New York. Anthony Weiner was a congressman, and he used to go off. I'm going to show some videos later. I'm going to play some Eric Mays videos, and then I'll show Anthony Weiner's video. So Anthony Weiner used to go off in the not he wasn't a councilman, he was a congressman. So I guess in the Senate, that's where he was. It's more of a formal setting, and he was sitting there carrying on like it was a shocker. Well, what happened to Anthony Weiner? His career was essentially destroyed because his dumbass, and this is his fault too. I think he got caught texting, I guess, I don't, underage girls or something like that. He got caught texting, cheated on his wife, and just a whole bunch of other stuff. So his career's destroyed. But now I did see him popping up as of late, making comebacks, and he's going on some podcasts, and he still has that asshole nature about him. But he's really trying to make a comeback and giving a voice to political issues. So let's watch some of Eric May's some of the videos on TikTok. I used to be dying. He was always telling people off. So here's one. There's one. The funny one is when somebody tried to call him racist, and he said, "I ain't racist, but I know you, Eric, racist." That is the funniest one. But let me share my screen real quick with you guys. This is sad news, but again, I'm really not shocked. All right, so where are we? Here's one.
Got the floor. Do I have the floor? Do I?
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do. That ain't your job. I want to.
Councilman Mays, don't
you interrupt me when I start talking. So don't.
Why didn't let you hear? Mr. Mays, you are out of order, okay, and I'm giving you your warning.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Disorderly.
I'm sorry.
I rule you out of order, and I ask that you would be dismissed from this meeting.
Nope. Because it's nasty. You nasty. You's a nasty woman.
Mr. Mays cannot use that type of...
Done it. Are you?
Never in my life met an individual who is verbally and in other ways so professed racial hatred as Mr. Mays.
I happen to be a black man on the north side. So I don't know if he's racist, but
I have more of that video. We have to finish. Here's another video. This one was
point of information.
What's your point?
Miss Lewis, you have talked about folks and done wrong, though, ain't you? You might not been into doing it now today, but you have done that with me, Miss Burns, and anybody. You have done that. Ain't that a fact?
Well, what's the fact is if you can just sit your tail down in the seat, then you'll know what's going on in the meeting.
I ain't got no tail, girl.
ain't got no tail, girl.
You act like a 3-year-old or a 4-year-old. Don't interrupt me. I'm 59 years old, finna be 60 and grown. You don't care if I'm 100, but I ain't 100. I ain't 3. You give me respect. I can holler and speak if I want to. Who you think you is? Are you talking to me now? You out of order. You want to get removed? Don't mess with me when I'm in a business meeting, sir. I don't know you. Hell yeah, I know what happened.
Councilman Mays, please refrain from your profanity.
Hell yeah, I know what happened. Because you ready to appeal?
That's fine. Do you?
It shouldn't be fine. We got folks sitting in business, and I wouldn't care if you was the chair, the sofa, the TV. You gonna follow these rules. I don't appreciate it. It's wrong.
Thank you, Mr. Mays. You are out of order.
You out of order.
All right, go ahead.
Point of order.
What's your point?
You can't keep interrupting me. You think I'm black and dumb?
Mr. Mays. Mr. Mays. Mr. Mays, please. Mr. Mays, please.
I ain't got to wait to no meeting over for you to say nothing to me. You got me all messed up.
Ms. Burns, you still have the floor.
I'm taking a toy by us to get a toy. You gonna sit and call folks 3 years old and say you talking about everybody?
Lower your voice.
I ain't gonna lower my voice. Quit talking to me. What you telling me to?
I'm telling you to lower
Okay,
your
what
voice.
if I don't? Because you out of order.
I can't even get a thought out. I can't speak without having someone overtalk me, point of order, and also make mimicky things like that. I mean, is that in order, Mr. President?
Okay, here's a...
I don't know if she racist, but I know she Eric's. She Eric's Mason's, if it's such a word. And I happen to be a black man on the north side. So I don't know if she's racist, but she showed Eric Mason.
Oh, Eric Mays. I think I played this one.
Do I have the floor? Do I?
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do. That ain't your job to...
Oh God. All right. This is so sad. We need more people fighting for the betterment of the community. And when you go against the grain in society, unfortunately, you will be destroyed or worse. So let me now play a video of Anthony Weiner. Listen, Anthony Weiner, you think Eric Mays was bad? He had a comedic element to his rants. Anthony Weiner was a beast and telling people off because he would call out the obvious, the obvious wrongdoing. And when people would hold certain bills up, when the other congressmen and senators would hold bills up for their interests, he would call them out. And, they got him. Everybody is not perfect and will fall victim to their vices. The thing is, when you're a congressman or whatever, you need to be on the straight and narrow because they will gun for you and they will get you. They're waiting for you to slip up. It's just like when you're at work. So in the workplace and corporate settings, if they like you, you get by with anything, right? If you're a few minutes late, they let it slide. If you're on the internet, they'll let it slide. When they are out to get you, everything that was once, they look past it. Now they will put everything you do under a microscope. And I've seen this happen time and time again. You were 2 minutes up, they're going to write you up. They're going to put you on a performance improvement plan. Any little mistake you do that was never a problem before, they're just looking for a way to finally get you. And it's happened to me too. But I played chess, but that's another story for another day. So let's see. Okay, let me pull up Anthony. Listen, Anthony Weiner is that dude. But if he was doing the crazy shit they were talking about, like underage girls, nah, son. I think he was like texting them on the low or some crazy shit. See, you can't be doing that. You cannot. You can't. All right, let me see. Share my screen. All right, here we go with Anthony. I think he was a congressman, I believe, not a senator. He was Congressman Weiner.
We are following a procedure. I will not yield to the gentleman, and the gentleman will observe regular order. The gentleman will observe regular order. Gentleman thinks that if he gets up and yells on it, he's going to intimidate people into believing he's right. He is wrong. The gentleman is wrong. The gentleman is providing cover for his colleagues rather than doing the right thing. It's Republicans wrapping their arms around Republicans rather than doing the right thing on behalf of the heroes. It is a shame. A shame. If you believe this is a bad idea to provide health care, then vote no. But don't give me the cowardly view that, if it was a different procedure, the gentleman will observe regular order and sit down. I will not. The gentleman will sit. The gentleman is correct in sitting. I will not.
Despite obviously not in order.
I will not sit here and listen to my colleagues say, if only I had a different procedure that allows us to stall, and then vote no. Instead of standing up and defending your colleagues and voting no on this humane bill, you should urge them to vote yes, something the gentleman has not done.
Wow. I just get chills every time I watch him. It's a shame. Oh, man. And we need people like that. But the thing is, you go against the grain. And I feel like these people are so passionate because they see the fuckery. They see it and they call people out. And in our society, you can't call people out. And it's unfortunate. You can't call people out unless you do it in some kind of slick roundabout way. So listen, rest in peace to Eric Mays. He seemed like he was a good man fighting for the city of Flint. I think he's born and raised there because his mother had said that she's been in Flint for however many years. I don't know, but rest in peace to him. This is a major loss. And I really hope that someone comes up behind him to really make changes in Flint, because Flint seems so disenfranchised and so impoverished, and a lot of times it's done on purpose and it's really sad. And it's oftentimes to people of color. It's unfortunate, but let me know what you think. Please like, comment, subscribe, guys. Have a good evening.